Welcome back to Venetian Poker Live. It is time for an action-packed episode of never-seen-before poker hands from the hottest cash game on the Las Vegas Strip. Let me welcome you inside the stunning brand new Venetian Poker Room located at Level 2 at the Palazzo Grand Canal Shops. Make sure to step on by, play some cash, play some tournaments. The action is going 24/7, and just look at that. That thing is stunning. Right now, let me welcome you inside our streaming room. My name is Remco Rinkema, as always joined for expert analysis and hot takes, Mr. Tristan Wade, WSB bracelet winner, among others, and also a poker coach. Hit him up if you want to work on your game. Diving into the lineup right now, it's Gaston in the mix with nearly $100,000 in front of him. Yes, you see that correctly, 476 big blinds. This game is no joke, and tonight we're only serving you the best of the best. We're playing five-handed to start, meaning the action might be even more out of control. But Tristan, given these deep stacks, we might see a dynamic that we're not used to on Venetian Poker Live.
Yeah, deep stacks, Squid Game, as usual, and we got pretty aggressive players here.
You raised 1,500, he called, and then you made it 8,000.
Yeah, that's not a great trap.
We got Royski limping the A7, and Gaston, 49ers, just taking it to the flop. Let's go.
It's
the hot video.
Well, we don't talk about it.
Gaston just betting bottom pair here, no big deal. You know, it seems reasonable. You got a heart in your hand. You can just deny equity from weak hands, but he gets raised.
We're recording.
Yes, but not live stream.
Royski with A7 raises the 1,500. Gaston makes the call. Gaston, a man of bravery, who then spikes a 9 on the turn, and now two pair versus two pair, and these stacks, like I said, are plenty deep. This could get quite ugly for Gaston.
Yeah, these spots are really tough because it's wide rangers, wide range. Players can have anything, right? Gaston has 9-4 offsuit. Typically, you know, someone wouldn't have a hand like that.
Yeah.
But nothing either player can do now. We both got two pair. We both have very strong hands.
Heart was there as a backup option for Gaston. Four of hearts, of course, not a card you can count on. But, you know, as an emergency, it doesn't hurt to have that flush draw. But now, as we arrive on the river, Royski gets the check mark, and he's got to go for value here and go big, right?
Yeah, I mean, his hand is probably worth whatever pot, you know, but what does he hope that calls him? You know, he has the exact hand that he wants to be up against, the worst two pair.
And Gaston makes the call. Good start here for Royski.
Big hand, Gaston, big hand.
One of that box.
And see, that's the thing with a player like Gaston. He could also hero call you there with a single pair, or he could raise you all in with a busted draw.
Yeah, he could. So, I mean, you know, flushes were present, straights were present, but Royski did a good job still betting his hand for value and finding value.
My half-brothers were born American citizens.
Thank you.
And so, like, yeah, she was able to just get a first-class ticket to go to America. And
Okin finds pocket tens.
for sure.
Kicks things up a notch, makes it 2,500. Keep in mind, we're playing 100, 200, and we're raising to 2,500. If you've never watched Venetian Poker Live before, we are live every single week on the Saturday, and these episodes are hands that no one has ever seen before. Every Monday, every Wednesday, a little bit of a pork chop to give a little bit of a Jason Somerville reference from back in the day. Shout out, Run It Up. Shout out to all the people that used to watch those. And this is the ultimate pork chop. Or maybe if you're Royski, this is more like, you know, a giant ribeye steak, which he loves to consume every single time we do a live stream. And the action here exploding.
Yeah, I mean, look, big stakes. Gaston made it even bigger with the straddle, and he's got a medium pair here that he hits the muck with. That's good. And we're going to see Okin and Nguyen play a reasonable pot here. Both these guys need a squid button. Okin with the fifth best starting hand in poker, and he just jams.
Wow, Okin jams with pocket tens, and for a game that's quote-unquote this small, these pots are huge
How do you do that?
right away.
How do you do that? How do you do? How do you
find
aces,
aces, tens.
tens?
Last
Every
time.
time.
He had that too last time.
Julien makes it 1,500. And real quick, Tristan, give us a reminder again on the Squid Game and how those dynamics affect play.
So with the Squid Game in play, each player gets paid $300 per button by whoever doesn't get a button after the hands. So it's effectively an ante that goes into the middle of the pot.
Squid Game, of course, driving a lot of action. Players do not want to be the one who does not win a hand during a round of the Squid. Paying off that penalty not only hurts financially, but also in a more personal way.
My mouth dropped for a second because I thought Okin limp called 6K because we saw an ISO and a 3-bet, but instead he folded. He would have flopped a flush, but here we got Julien with King-Jack with the Jack of clubs and Royski checking out of position. Yeah, the Squid Game basically forces you to play more hands as we see the flush come in and Julien now has an unbeatable hand. But there is the dynamic of if you go too hard to win pots, you're risking too much to win too little just to win a Squid button. So you got to be selective, but you should be playing a higher percentage of hands. You basically can't take a hand off. We see Julien bet his flush. And, you know, Royski has a bluff catcher, but this is a very bad bluff catcher. Like, you can't stand a whole lot of heat with this hand. So he does release.
Hey, you get this turn card, this miracle turn card.
Thank you.
Six.
And that's the other thing we're seeing here. I mean, when we're playing short-handed, you just have hijack, cutoff button, small blind, big blind. So ranges are going to be wide already. Now we got Squid Game in the mix. You could just see any two cards from here.
The beauty of this game is that the action is so fast. Please make sure to also, with some emphasis, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Leave us a comment on how you feel these episodes are. We are trying to deliver you with exciting content from the Venetian streaming room. We're live sometimes. We have these episodes. We have shorts. We have everything going on. And I hope that all of that comes together in a good way.
Nguyen, second pair, adds a little equity with a straight draw, but he's still going to keep checking. And he has the best hand by far here. As you can see, all these players sharing cards.
Royski comes with 1,500 when the action gets checked to him. Cannot let an opportunity slip away to try and pick up a pot, and Gaston with the same hand makes the call. Nguyen, probably okay to play 7-6 versus Royski, but now that it's three ways, it becomes a little bit more complex, even though he does have that inside straight draw.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder what he's thinking here. We know we're not folding, but he raises, and this might be like a kind of great value find.
No.
Maybe he's just trying to deny equity. He expects his 7 is good here against these two players and their ranges. So, I mean, this is kind of thin, but in the grand scheme of things, with all the draws and stuff out there, and him having a little added equity with the draw himself, this seems kind of masterful.
Monday.
Monday to Monday.
Monday to Monday.
Tuesday we want to go.
Wow, and
down
Royski
to
makes the
five.
call with ace-4. Not only
This
is he
Tuesday,
behind,
Tuesday.
Oh, what kind of go card?
he's also in an awkward
I mean,
situation
one kind of-
because we have Gaston still to act.
Yeah.
This man is certified crazy in the best possible way.
Yeah, let's do that.
Mad
We'll
genius.
bring the girls? Or no? Just the guys?
Yeah, so Royski's playing in position with a bluff catcher. And let's see how Nguyen navigates further here. As, you know, essentially a brick comes on the river. Does Nguyen feel confident enough about his hand? He just checks.
Oh, wow. And Royski checks back. What kind of draw
Don't
does
dig,
Royski think
Brian.
Nguyen is check raising there on the turn when he doesn't want to fire the river?
Maybe he missed a straight draw, missed a flush draw.
I check.
So Royski's just taking his
Let me know what you think.
pair to showdown, hoping that Jwin
Yeah,
was
whenever you
bluffing.
can.
And Jwin, nice find for a little extra value there.
Top pair, top kicker, restore, huh?
You talk so much nonsense. Like you're just talking to talk, and you didn't even he didn't even have top pair, top kicker.
And
I'm not even paying attention,
Top
and
pair
I know
almost
that.
top kicker. Top pair almost top kicker.
Okay. I mean, just like I don't know.
I think the funniest part is sometimes he just talk to nobody. You know, he just talk to.
Blah, 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 top pair, top kicker, and I'm not even paying attention. I'm thinking. like,
Hey
Okin,
Jeff.
king nine.
3-6 is the mark of the beast. But almost unbeatable here. Royski floating 7 deuce of clubs.
All right, and that's Squid.
Both players potentially need a button, and Royski turns a flush draw, but he is drawing dead. And he's thinking about leading here.
This game does not include the
Gaston,
7 deuce game.
When you come to Vegas, you stay on the strip. Do you have a house outside?
I stay in the Engulf.
Oh, you stay for 1 month in a hotel room. You local, real local.
I don't think that's the craziest thing about Gaston. As we
It's amazing
see the river
football.
here, Okin with a full house. Royski missed draws, but he knew on the turn already that even making a flush would not make him feel all that good.
Now he's representing a queen here.
Right.
He
Where do you
can
stay
get
in
an ace high to fold. He can get some maybe weaker pairs to fold,
In what?
but he gets snapped off.
Oh,
In the
Conrad,
Fender.
yeah.
Thank you.
This is
12. All right, 500 Squid now.
Yeah, I cannot get over it. Tens, aces, ace 6 on the queen 6.
copy
6.
with me, please.
It's like,
free Splendor.
it's like pretty insane.
Yeah,
Free Splendor.
a real 3-bet hand.
Yes.
You're like destined to pay the squid 99.9% of the time unless you find
What are you
miracle-
talking about?
Miracle hands. Miracle hands. Miracle hands. It's up.
You know what?
I think I might have more bluffs than you do. I mean, it's ridiculous.
I think I never agree with Roy except
just-
except right now.
Yeah.
Finally,
He's
after
gonna
8
lose
months.
every time, and he just find it the very last turn. He just find it.
Miracle.
After some passive action, we see Gaston find pocket kings. Makes it 2,200. He gets 2
You are very
customers.
blessed. You are very, very blessed.
I am blessed. That is true. I definitely.
Ooh, 10-8 jack. This could be fireworks. Royski flopping 2 pair.
Doesn't need to
Gaston with the overpair, and Gaston quickly with the check here.
Yeah, I like the check. He doesn't love the board texture, and this card is going to have Royski double up here. Gaston with one of the best hands he could have, kind of checking the flop. His hand now improves with 2 pair, but 2 pair no good as Royski has 8s full of 10s.
Wow. And Royski is going to try and get the most out of this one, starting with a turn bet of 4,000. And
Did
Gaston
you ever had kings against
taking
aces in
a
your life?
conservative approach, which I really like.
I had ace king against aces.
All right, that doesn't count.
Ace on the river,
Like,
not what
Yesterday I
Gaston
lost,
wanted to see.
165k pot to this guy, ace king to aces.
Okay, Royski with
ace
less
king
than
is a
pot
duel.
left.
Did you ever had kings against aces?
Yes.
Yes?
I became king on the flop.
Oh,
Oh. Makes sense. Makes sense. Uh-oh.
Royski all in for 12-4 on the river. Neither player happy with that ace.
And this is a great fold by Gaston.
There's just too many ways to be beaten there.
man, what a flop.
Nice river.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
Fuck this river. I didn't like the river. I need a deuce.
One.
Go.
Ace.
Gaston did have the king of diamonds there too, so some people might get pretty stubborn and just flick it in to have to see the bad news, but that's discipline right there.
The guy just had full house.
Yeah. He's he just had to pull out.
I didn't find full house in the last 10 of the squid and I'm heads up.
That's true. So unlucky, bro.
And by the way, it's 5-handed.
The more shorthanded this game becomes, the more interesting it becomes for us to watch and analyze, especially with how deep these stacks are.
Is he gonna find aces?
Both players with a little something here. This gets a little more intense now. 10 high diamonds versus 9 high diamonds. Nguyen with the best of it. Betting in position. And Okin's got a good natural bluff, it seems. He raises 9 high diamonds. We can hit a 7. We can represent this low board. We can also hit a diamond, we think. But he takes a betting lead away from Nguyen. And I mean, the turn raise might win Okin this pot if he follows through with a
6 total.
bluff, but he doesn't. He checks.
We're good.
And now Nguyen has the winning hand with 10 high, but you can't feel comfortable checking here. So we probably are going to see a bluff from Nguyen with the best of it.
Checking back here would be hilarious because then he gets to table the winner with 10 high. But obviously, that would also mean he gave up on the hand, which he doesn't want to do. And he just comes with 12,000.
Yeah, a little, you know, pot size bet. He does block the straight, right? He's got 4, 5, 6, 7. And he's probably hoping to get Okin to fold maybe a king here, but Okin's not that strong.
Yeah.
España.
The last 3 times bluff, I got caught up like, I can't do it one more. Just, Brian, please let me have this
Always
one.
give up.
Just let me have this one.
Always give up there. Jay just having his.
I can't win with 10 high. I'm like, please just fold.
Yeah,
let me win one.
What a luck box.
I'm glad that
What a luck box.
What do you mean?
you avoided the diamond.
Diamond, you
Oh,
did.
I did avoid the diamond. Oh, I did.
And how,
I wouldn't have raised though. You probably bet I just
how the
call.
fuck you don't bluff 9-9?
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
Brian will slip. Brian will
What
slip on it. Brian will slip on it, then we'll get back.
Gaston on the button here with
Supposed to have
king,
aces
queen off,
this exact time.
making it 1,000.
Not this time.
10-9 for Julien. And in this game, Tristan, if you don't defend a hand like 10-9 off in the big blind, you're just going to get run out of town.
Yeah. Oh, you're losing your seat. Okin's sending you back to where you came from. You can't fold 9-10 in this game.
Look at this flop, by the way. Open-ended with flush draw versus 2 overs with a higher flush draw.
I don't even think about it.
This can go various different ways. If you're Julien in this seat, Tristan, against Gaston, who you know very well, what would your action be on the flop here?
Yeah, I know. I said I find it funny.
Probably what we just saw. A call, I think, is the most likely form of moving forward. Now I might have some visions of leading this turn card because the 8 should favor me a lot more than
I
Gaston.
want to check raise Jay and, you know, on the river. Let me just give him the pot. Thanks.
And now
Thank you, Jay.
I think we can pursue value once the turn goes check, check, and we've made jacks up. Jacks and 9s now with a 10 kicker.
And Julien is going to do just that. Leads for 3,200 on the river.
Roy's
You
always
guys
good
get a
at-
lot of good marketing, huh? From Venetian Live. Because I imagine some people just message in like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm traveling through.
Yep.
Can I get in contact with someone?
Yep.
Happens a lot in our, like, the lodge. I don't want to say his name on stream, but they're names that you guys will all know. Who
Yeah.
live in big property in Austin. And then they run, like, private games there. And
You can say after this.
yeah, for sure.
1,500 the raise now from Julien on the button.
You probably play poker as much as I play like twice. But you played
I play 3 to 4 times a week.
It's 50.
Oh, that's more. That's
Yeah.
more.
I play, I mean, full time.
Roy, I've been learning a lot today from your commentary about how bad I played on that river and everything.
I wasn't actually making any commentary. I was just.
No.
I was just giving you shit. That's all.
How much are you winning?
No, there you go.
How much you winning?
Actually, I'm winning 4,000.
You are? Oh, all right. That didn't work.
I'm winning.
I thought you were losing like me.
I'm in for 25.
Ace Queen 3. Gaston
Why,
pairs
how much you win?
his queen to get the best hand, but Julien has the range advantage, as the cool kids like to say.
Yeah.
Great.
Gaston getting a good price. Also has backdoor equity.
Down 15.
Ace
guys.
deuce 3 and also
15.
3
Yeah,
hearts.
Oh, I thought you were
Queen deuce ace
It's nothing.
hearts. So he wants a queen deuce 4 5 or heart to increase his equity. But instead, Julien
What kind of Taiwanese?
with the nuts 100%.
Let me check it. Yeah, I do need a little more today, so maybe I can get even.
Yesterday, you know what is Taiwanese? I just you know Jay that game Taiwanese?
And you might see
I think somebody
Gaston
was
call
explaining to me
again.
the
Yeah,
rules.
anyway, but
I
usually they
pick up
play.
things fast.
The rules doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But usually they play the game with $500 point,
Okay.
Which is big.
which is big.
Big,
You
yeah.
can play.
It's very big.
Like,
you
what's
can
the
take-
highest amount of points?
So you can get. So listen.
Oh,
you can get 12 points. But
Okay,
if 12 points, it means you won on everything.
ball.
You have a bonus of 8.
Oh, okay.
So
3 points.
3 points, 2 points, 1 point, and you run it twice. So
Got it. Yep.
And 1 avian, please. Oh, this is.
And even the more craziest part. So Julien already paying 12,000.
6
So 6,000 or 12,000, he already make his payment.
or 12. Yeah.
And we're talking like we talking, and then 3 minutes pass by, and Brian goes, Julien, I think I home run you. And then they look at the board again, and he actually home run him. So now Julien changed the payment to 40K.
Oh my goodness.
That was a brutal. Brutal.
And is that a game that plays just
Some
for
action
fun,
here.
or
Julien
do it
raising
or
under the gun.
get a dealer to
Brian finds ace 6 suited in the
Okay.
straddle, and he comes with a 3-bet.
But it's very hard to get home run because you need to win
Right.
2 boards with this, 2 boards with this, and 2 boards with the PLF.
How many points on most hands then?
Julien makes the
So
call.
on
We got
this- no, on this
18-5
card- on this card on the
to
top,
play for.
It's 2 points. 1 point each board.
Yeah.
On
Let's
the
see
no
if
limit,
Julien
it's 2 points on each
has to
board.
give
So
respect here to Okin after this flop comes out. We see 9-8-4. Okin has no choice but to continue here.
But like, let's say you and I play. Like, what
He has a choice.
No, he does not.
gonna say he has a
no
choice,
choice.
Remco.
No.
This is a really disastrous board for ace 6 of hearts. None of your suit out there. Now you do have 6, 8, 9, but these boards kind of connect around your opponent's calling range. That can have suited connectors. They can have Jack 10, Queen Jack. They can have all kinds of stuff. You know, Jack 9 suited, 9 10. So we do see him check, and I think that's a pretty sound check overall here. Just because even if you turn a 5 or a 7, you might not want to barrel it off.
type game?
It's very close to front flip.
And we see Julien check back.
Yeah, there's not much you do, right?
Now, Julien checking back. From which perspective is he checking back? Is it a concern? Is it the fact that he thinks Okin could bluff and his ace high is going to be good sometimes? What is he sort of thinking?
Yeah, I think it's the latter, what you just said. He expects ace jack to be good enough that he doesn't have to start piling in money. And now Okin's finding a delayed c-bet.
Computer program.
Once Julien checks back, Julien sees a bad news there.
Yeah.
He was bluffed.
If you if you add 1 player, then it doubles the stakes
Right.
because you're
you can
playing
technically-
against 2 different people instead of 1. And then when you add another player from that, then it goes up another 50%. So
Right.
every time you add players, more multi-way, it increases the stakes.
Right.
So heads up for 1,000 a point is one thing, and you know, multi-way is much bigger.
We got 2 guys entering the pot with the 5 deuce suited.
But it's a fun game.
King, Queen, 8, 2 diamonds. Julien flopping a flush draw, but it's only 5 high. Okin with 2 pair, and the action gets checked to J-Win, and doesn't seem like there's any incentive for him to fire.
Yeah, against 3 other players, I think you probably just want to check back, but he is going to come with just a small bet here.
Never take the dessert from him.
He does have a diamond in his hand, and maybe he can thin the field. Let's see how these two players respond.
Nguyen does bet 3,000. Okin just makes the call on a draw heavy board like this. Okin taking a serious risk here.
Yeah, a trap. Definitely trapping multi-way with another player behind you.
Oh, the 6 comes out, and Nguyen smashes it. Okin is still trapping, and Okin might be going for the check raise right here. And Nguyen has a extremely well-disguised hand. This could be fireworks.
Nguyen with basically the top of his range now. Like, this is one of the best hands he's ever going to have. Maybe pocket 8s as well. Maybe king, queen. But, you know, sets are obviously better than 2 pair here, as Mr. Okin's about to find out. And, yeah, to your point, you know, we were trapping the flop. Now what do? We have such a draw-heavy board. We got kings up. Do we want to put in a raise and potentially play for stacks? We're so deep here. We're 80+ K deep. Or do we want to just call and see what Julien does and keep these bluffs in? I mean, this is a very tricky spot. I have no good advice.
Wow, Tristan is out of good advice, and that's what happens with uncharted territory, with the stacks this deep, the play this aggressive, and oh my god, this is going to be a monster pot!
I mean, that's a huge raise.
35,000 from Okin, and Nguyen, if logic serves us well, is just going to be fist pumping to get it in here.
Yeah, I don't think you have any other play than just jam. I mean, you might feel a little gross, but with all the draws out there, this pot's huge. We just run it. Let's go.
Julien obviously quick to escape here. And look at these stack sizes. 75K in front of Nguyen, and he announces all in. Okin makes the call. We have $178,000 in the pot. 4 outs for Okin, running it twice.
What a fucking turn.
Right.
Well said, Mr. Okin.
What? You raised
Fuck
it.
you.
Quite the turn card. Oh, king
my
on the
God.
river! He spikes it! Oh my god, Okin escapes!
Oh, my God.
Oh, wow!
For what it's worth, I was bluffing all turns.
Oh, really?
That is a crazy hand. And they went twice. Okin could have scooped a monster. Hindsight 2020.
Ace jack of diamonds.
This is just ridiculous.
100, 200, 400, 800 straddle. It gets you on the button. You're Brian Okin. You look down at king 8, which just saved you in a 175K pot. Of course you got to play it.
Brian Okin.
3,200 the raise now. The stakes of this game just continuing to grow.
Royski needs a button. I think it's 500 a Squid Game button, so what's he going to do? He's in there.
$7,700 already to play for. 2 very mediocre hands. But in this game, it doesn't matter. It's just about who wants it more and who's tougher. And I guess Okin can just fire this at will.
Yes, he can. But like you said, who wants it more? Who's tougher? Who's got the bigger cojones in the minute that you're playing the hand? And let's see what Royski does here in the face of a small C-bet. He comes along. Ace high. It's good. So far.
Deuce on the turn. What plans does Royski have here? Hoping that Okin shuts it down because his range is wide. Does he have perhaps bluffing on his mind?
I mean, you would think with king 8, you don't want to check this. But Royski has improved a bit. He's got a straight draw now. He also has the ace of spades. And I mean, I don't know, Remco. We see Royski get here. Royski could just go all in. But it's kind of hard to just hold on for dear life with ace high here. But, you know, these guys play against each other all the time, so I'll defer.
I mean, Royski seems to be really thinking about it. The ace of spades, of course, a factor.
I mean, look, Okin's already got 2 buttons.
Yeah, I do.
He makes a big raise on the button here.
But I'm
And now he's double
spending
barreling.
a lot of time in New York.
Oh.
So in between.
But Royski
What's
beats
over there?
Bluffs.
Business or
Just like chilling.
you like the city?
Yeah.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I was like young and no kids, I'd love to move back to New York, but
Oh, wow. We're just going to flat. This is...
Don't live here.
It's a
but
great
just like
find.
when
I mean, but
stay
you hope that
here,
Okin
I'm
shuts it
trying
down, or
to
you just,
basically
I guess, calling it off on any river.
Moving around.
Oh!
You can't
We
stay-
might
be
see
normal.
an explosion
Everyone is so
because Royski is not going to be happy when this gets
it's really
tabled.
the gambling world. There's a
And
lot
now
of
Okin with showdown value, he can just check and win the pot.
Yeah.
But it's
And King 8 does it again.
Unbelievable. What a river card for Brian Okin with 28,000 in the middle.
Now look, Okin might realize that he could be good here with Royski taking time. Maybe Royski has a 4 or 6. So look, we see a milkman bet. 4K into
do you
30K.
want to come back for December? Because I want to play.
Oh, and Royski does let it go.
Yeah, like
Folding
this
here
year I've only played 8 tournaments.
might save him so much more money because he's not getting tilted by seeing the King 8.
That's very, very
It's just
true.
fun.
Great
Money
point.
aside, I like tournaments.
Yeah,
I just can't do a lot of it.
You have a 6?
I don't think he has anything. I think he has 10 eye.
10 high, I don't have 10 high.
9 eye.
Anyway, you made a good fold.
Yeah. But 4,000.
Last button.
Huh?
I don't think you bluff in 4,000.
Last button.
Last button. Royski, Gaston. Both need it. Jay went squeezed in between here.
You get lucky, it's so annoying.
Huh?
So you get lucky, that's pretty annoying.
I hit an 8.
Gaston.
All right, I tried, boys.
That's the most.
Saw the situation. I should have looked down. Maybe
5,400 with Queen 6 suited.
it was a really good hand.
If you're watching this, ask yourself, when's the last time I put in $5,000 with Queen 6 suited?
Well, you're about to see Royski put in some money with 10-7 suited. And there it is.
Oh my God.
It's 54.
Gamble.
Both need a button, so I don't want to pay everyone $500 per button, so I got
Just
to
hold 'em or you
fight
play
for this
PLO
pot.
also?
I don't know how to. I mean, if it's like friends, I'll play, but like I've never ever signed up for a PLO game or anything like that. Yeah. Actually, I think I made a mistake.
King,
like,
Queen,
3 years ago.
5. Gaston pairs his
I told
Queen.
myself, all right, I'm gonna learn
Royski.
PLO or I'm gonna learn tournament.
Some backdoors, but obviously not the
Redo,
kind
I
of
would've
flop you're
signed
looking
up
for.
Because there's so many PLO games.
Yeah,
in Texas.
especially
And the
Texas.
culture's
Yeah,
great.
in Texas.
The culture is great. Like
Yes.
I like drinking when I play,
Yeah.
and the PLO tends to be.
Yes.
They tend to be more of a
Nice
party
flop.
crowd.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
flop me, no
And,
problem.
not that I would have played overnight very much, but I would have fit in. I think.
All right, on that note, we reached the end of this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Tune in for the next one. We're here twice a week and live on Saturday. See you on the next episode.